All right, I am Josh French, Senior Gold Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide, and I am joined by Gold Ambassador Alaina Sanchez, who also happens to be an amazing woman. And I'm not just saying that because she's my cousin. I'm saying that because she's awesome. So before we get too far into this 30-minute talk between Alaina and I, basically I wanted to tell you that we are independent ambassadors for Plexus Worldwide. These are our opinions and our observations to cure, treat, or fix any health issues, and these statements have not been evaluated by the Federal Drug Administration. So now that I have the legalese out of the way, I just want to give you, likely those of you who are tuning into this have watched either Alaina or my journey over the last 2.5+ years. And you might have an understanding of what Plexus is, and you might still have some questions about what Plexus is. So deal with health concerns based on 3 common factors, and that's inflammation in the body, and that's gut health. This has seen explosive growth since launching what we are most known for, which is the Plexus Slim, that's the pink drink, in 2009. And we continue to add natural products into a very suite of health and wellness products in order to address those 3 common areas. I would highly encourage you to check out our most popular combination of products, which is the Plexus Slim. Again, the pink drink that was designed to regulate blood sugar throughout the day. ProBio 5, which has amazing beneficial bacteria in it, and then also an antifungal. And then the BioCleanse, which is a magnesium-rich supplement that actually helps oxygenate your system, helps with muscle recovery, and helps you with you in that little room with the water. So, so that what Plexus is all about is that we are a natural supplements company. The leadership of our organization has done a couple of things that's absolutely amazing, and we're going to talk about the business opportunity piece of Plexus here in just a few minutes with Alaina. But I also want to talk about some of the things that do just a little bit differently than you have an impression of. And the first and foremost is we do a best-in-class customer return policy of 60 days for the life of your orders. So basically, 3 years from now, if you're ordering Plexus and you decide that you want to return something, you have the last 60 days of your purchases available to be refunded. And this is a no hassle. So that we feel that's best in class. And then we've also taken a lot of effort into starting to do double-blind placebo tests on our products, including that triplex combination that has been clinically shown very, very recently to help with weight loss. So I would encourage whoever invited you to this video to just reach out to them, share our knowledge, and whoever has given you this link can provide you more details on that. I'm going to shut up for a while, but before I do, I would love to introduce Alaina, and she is, again, a gold ambassador with Plexus. She's also a 29-year veteran of the airline industry. She is New Jersey-based. Won't hold that against her. And she's awesome. So without further ado, Alaina, why don't you tell us a little bit about your story?
Well, thanks, Josh. As you know, though, I am Southern born, and Arkansas is my roots through and through. So I do love New Jersey. I love the people here. I love the airline industry. And now I've got the benefit of loving Plexus as well. My life is crazy. You know, I get up often at 3 o'clock in the morning and put in a 14-hour, 16-hour day. You know, usually I schedule myself for somewhere between 13 and 14 hours in a day. And it's not uncommon for me to do red eyes. In fact, tomorrow morning, I get up and get to do exactly that. I'll fly out to the West Coast. I'll take a little nap. Then I'll work the red eye home. I'll get my kids off to school, take another little nap, get my kids back up, cook dinner, and just kind of keep going. So it's pretty busy. It's a full day. And I used to be tired a lot. So Plexus really came into my life at a good point in my life. I'm also turning the big 50 in just a couple of months. So there's a lot of health issues that come along with age, and being able to slow them down or prevent them is a real blessing. I really wasn't looking for Plexus, and it just kind of fell into my lap. Josh can attest to the fact that we have something like 50 plus family members that are using the products, and I don't know, somewhere between probably 15 and 20 that are actually in the company itself. So to say that we believe in the products is a very positive attribute to the company, because we're also a strong Christian family that come from a background with a lot of ministers in it. So it's not something that we're going to mislead people with. It just comes from love, you know, one family sharing to another family member, and we all kind of share the same genetics, so we all kind of share a lot of the same issues. So that's, you know, I take it, my husband takes it, my kids take it, I even give it to my dog. So yeah, we are a family of natural supplement users.
Unmute. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. So yeah, the lagging issues are continuing. So I definitely looks like Josh will be upgrading his system here soon. But yeah, yeah, it is amazing. Yeah, I think we sat down and counted that sometime last year, and we're like, there's like 50 of us
at least
that are taking the products, and it's probably more than that. I mean, we're just talking about just our immediate that we can account for. Those that are on the primary Christmas card list. I'm sure as we start digging, I mean, we're hillbillies.
Our family reunion group. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So let's talk about this. Well, first of all, before we get too far into this, the products are amazing, and we definitely want to discuss anybody that's having an issue. I'm betting that there's a Plexus product that you can grab and talk to one of us about it. But money is a huge stressor for a lot of people. Here, I'm in a career that pays us very good salaries, but there's also, so tell me, you know, we have Christmas coming up, we've got Thanksgiving coming up. Tell me a little bit about what Plexus has done for you over the last, is it almost 2 years for you?
Since May of 2014, so about 2.5 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
awesome.
Yeah, you know what? It was again, it was one of those things I really wasn't looking for. I had never planned on owning or running a business of any sort, and being a mom, you know, most of us are not very comfortable spending money on ourselves. So right from the start, I knew that I wanted to get my products covered for free, and by doing that, I needed to tell people about it. So within a couple of days, I had a couple of customers, then I had somebody join my team. So I had people coming in to help me cover my costs, and I thought, well, I kind of need a new car, so maybe I could make enough, you know, to have a car payment. And I do. I haven't gotten a new car yet by choice, because don't forget that Lexus is kind of on the future list, since they give us a Lexus as part of our perks. But I paid all of our Christmas bills as a household, our Christmas cost for the last 2 years. I paid for a very expensive operation on my dog. Just recently, we had to get a new pool cover, and it's one of those solid loop lock pool covers. And then every year I've gone to convention and I've gone to see my family, and so little trips like that, and it's paid for all those things. And then of course there's some little me treats that I get that I don't have to feel guilty about because I'm not taking it out of our normal household income. And for me, that's big because ever since I've been married, and I've been with my husband for 29 years, ever since we've been together, every penny goes right into the same bank account. So I didn't spend anything arbitrarily on myself without just saying, hey, anything going on that I can, I shouldn't get this or anything. But now if there's some little treat or something that I want for myself, I can do that without feeling like I'm taking things from my family.
Um, and a lot of people, it's difficult to identify with somebody who's gone out and who is making 6 figures, or even 7 figures, which is definitely doable with our company, and we've seen it. And that is amazing income. Resonates with most of us, and it helps with me. Is 5, 10, 15, 20% raise in what your quote unquote real job salary is very doable in a very short amount of time. That's what I'm maintaining and have for more than a year, is about a 20% increase in my corporate salary. And that allows for those, Christmas bills and trips to see family and those little things that would have taken a serious amount of budget twisting in order to get to. So,
well, sometimes
yeah.
I kind of lost my train of thought there. Talking about expenses and things like that. People, they save all year for a big vacation. And Plexus, we have trips that Plexus gives away, that we have so many friends here in Plexus that have taken amazing vacations as a family that they never, ever, ever could have taken before. And as far as the income goes, what? My regular job meets my needs. My needs are met. So Plexus is an added income. And what's great is I'm on track to double my personal income. We're not even talking about our household income, but people that fly with me or in the industry know roughly how much money anywhere between a 25 and 30-year flight attendant can make a year, and I'm on track to double that. So it's not play money. It's real life-changing money for people.
And there's certain things that we can say, and then there's definitely conversations that we can have with you, directly as well. So I'd encourage you to reach out to Alaina. Those of you who are in the flight business, I see you posting that you're tired. I see you posting that you had to pick up this or this leg, and I know you've got time on your hands out there. We're doing this differently than most of us have seen this type of company do it. As our CEO likes to say, we do network marketing as it could be done and should be done, but very seldom is. We'd love to have a conversation with you about that. Let's talk about, as I do have quite a few people from my social circle that do similar shift work. They might not necessarily be in the flight industry, but they're teachers, they're nurses. They're people who have pretty long days, and their ability to keep their energy level up is usually by grabbing energy drinks or tons of coffee, and that just starts, especially as you get 5-10 years into your career or more, that really just starts to negative effects. So just walk us through, how are you healthy now?
Right.
And how is that different than the 2.5 years ago, or close to 2.5 years ago?
Well, just before I started Plexus, I had been sick and had family medical leave for a chronic sinus problem that was infection after infection after infection, and would end up being like a month and a half out of work because I was just sick and tired. I was tired every afternoon. It was all I could do to get myself up at 3 o'clock in the afternoon to go pick my kids up from school. All I wanted to do was nap. And then dinner time came around, forget about it. I could hardly, I just didn't function well at all. So one of the first things I noticed was that 3 o'clock in the afternoon nap, I didn't need it anymore. And I knew that with my sinus problems, I really, really needed the probiotic. So I was really torn because I wanted to lose weight. You know, the vain part of me just really wanted to get some of this chunkiness off. And so we didn't have the triplex when we started. So I started with the Slim and Accelerator. And I noticed that the Accelerator really did smooth those rough edges off my body because of that 5-HTP. It just really made me a calmer, nicer person. And so as soon as I could, about a month later, I added in the probiotic and the BioCleanse because I knew it was crucial to healing what I had going on chronically in my body. And even my doctor has suggested I get on a probiotic at that point. So I knew this was something I needed to do for me. And it just, you know, I'm still in the healing process. It takes years and years to get over. I'm still a work in progress. But energy wise, that 3 o'clock nap is gone. I'm up. When I get up in the morning, I am up. When I lay down to go to bed at night, I am out instantly. I roll over, think 2 thoughts, and I'm gone. And my husband gets kind of mad because because I do sleep so soundly. He's like, "What is wrong?" He goes, "That is just not right." I'm like, "I don't know. It feels good. You know, I'm out. I'm going to take advantage of it." So
Clean conscience.
oh man, it just, you know what? Let go and let
Oh,
God.
yawn and go. Boom.
So I roll over, I go to sleep, but there are nights like, you know, tomorrow I get to sleep a little bit later, but I still get up very early for work. But it's I don't go to bed real early. I go to bed about 11. So it's common even on those work days that I'm only getting about 4 hours sleep before I have to go put in a full day's work. And I'm able to go to work and put in a full day's of work. Do I get tired? Oh yeah, but I'm still able to do it and come home, and if I need to take care of dinner, I can take care of dinner and then get a good night's sleep. And I'm sleeping hard. You know, it's such a restful, peaceful sleep that it's amazing how much it helps your body. And then you know, this year, this spring, the summer at convention, our brand new product Edge came out, and that is just like a little miracle in a bottle. And especially those people that just have that time of the day that have a crash, or they just, you know, just kind of that unfocused feeling all the time. Maybe they have, your plate is just so full you don't even know where to focus your attention. It helps you fine tune that attention, and it's not a crazy jittery nutso fast pace energy that then drops you like a rock. It's just an all day long smooth energy and focus, so that then when it's time for you to sit and relax, you're able to sit and relax. So it's amazing.
As far as the Edge goes, the thing that I've noticed, because and part of my story is that when I was finishing my degree in pre-Plexus, you know, I would pretty much get up sometime between 4 and 6, depending on the day, a.m. I'd start drinking coffee then. I'd have an energy drink or sodas throughout the day, 5-hour energies mixed in there as well, all the way until like 9 o'clock at night. I still wanted to take a nap when I had an opportunity to do so. So for me, I don't notice like a big energy pop, like if I drink the energy type stuff. What I notice is 30 minutes after taking it, I can multitask like nobody's business. It's just like you said, it's the sharpness, especially at the end of the day, because I'm more of a morning person. Able to do, a job that starts at 7 a.m. and to be able to do things that I want to do all the way up until 9, 10 o'clock at night that take mental capacity is amazing.
Well, let me tell you this, Josh.
Yeah, go ahead.
Anybody from the South knows how much we all love our sodas. I am a Dr. Pepper fan, and it was not uncommon for me to have several of them packed in my suitcase when I went to work. And anybody that knows me well and has flown with me knows that I always had candy in my bag. And Halloween's coming, I would get a gallon Ziploc bag, a gallon, not a little snack size bag, but a gallon bag, and fill it up with candy and have it in my bag and just eat it all day long, all night long in my hotel room, constantly. I don't carry that stuff with me anymore.
And I've heard this more and more. I've never completely lost my sweet tooth, but then again, that's kind of our family. We're
Right.
foodies, regardless of whether it's Whataburger foodies or gourmet restaurant. So I don't think that part of my personality is ever going to go away. But I do make different choices.
Right.
And I don't need dessert at lunch and dinner and every dinner all week long. So it's not. It's not something, all of our products, and we have 15 or 16 now?
16, I think.
Our products, they're not intended to force you into a particular menu. They're not intended to replace meals and you have to do this or this shake and this, that kind of thing. And when you start to get those 3 areas of your health under control, the blood sugar, the inflammation in the body, and the gut health, will not crave every drive-through, everything that has bread, everything that has, deep fried. Trust me, I'm a Southern boy too. So fried chicken is a mandatory, but it's not something that I am craving that in a cheeseburger and pizza and, like all day long, every day. I'm wanting salads. I'm wanting lean proteins and good carbs. If you've tried, like a million of us, I'm 43 now. If you've tried diets, that's not what this is. Crazy and things that make you basically schedule 2 or 3 days alone time by yourself out of 14. That's not what this is. So please, I highly encourage you, as somebody who has survived all of that stuff and still got to 315 pounds. By the way, I'm 50 right now, so I'm pretty happy about that little milestone, getting very, very closer. But the weight loss is secondary. And I think it's the same way for you. The ability to focus and not have $30 worth of candy bars in your bag for each leg is probably a win.
Yeah. Well, there's all these little tiny things that just kind of change over time that you don't realize. We're too busy watching the scale and measuring ourselves and checking if our clothes fit to find out if it's working or not. Oh, well, my pants didn't get loose this week, so it's not working. It is working, because I used to, something else, I used to have a lot of foot problems. And when I would wake up in the morning, I would put my feet on the floor and I would have to sit there for a few seconds before I could hobble to the bathroom because my feet hurt so bad. They don't hurt like that anymore. It just happened. I wasn't thinking about it. I can't tell you when, I can't tell you how, other than the body just letting go of the inflammation that was there. But it just suddenly one day I realized, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not doing that anymore. Oh, cool. This is great. I used to wear orthotics in my shoes. I haven't worn orthotics in my shoes in like 2 years now.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Um, why don't you give us a quick rundown of products that you consistently take, and then what you have tried? How about
Okay.
that? Maybe just the names,
Well,
your
off the
routine.
top, I can tell you very quickly that I have tried every single item in the Plexus um, product line. Everything. I use Slim first thing in the morning every day. I use um, the Bio Cleanse. I use the X Factor. I use Mega X, the probiotic, which is one of my best friends. Um, I use Block periodically. I use Edge periodically. And I think that's it, right? Did I use, let's see, X Factor, Mega X, ProBio, BioCleanse, Ease occasionally. I love the Ease cream, but because I don't have severe um, and chronic issues, I don't have to take it regularly. It's just when there's something that's kind of bothering me more than others. And, I carry a lot of stress in my shoulders. So if my shoulders are really tense, then I'll take some and let it help with that.
Well, that's great. And I'm about the same way. I mean, it depends on what I'm doing exercise wise. Your routine is what I'm doing as well. Most of the people that I talk to, most of my customers and team members, pretty much the triplex takes. And that's why I talked about it at the beginning. That's why it's our number one seller as well.
Mm-hmm.
It deals with most everything that you're dealing with. So we are coming up at the top of our time. Is there anything that you wanted to leave us with?
Um, there was something just then. Oh, water. The water intake. Water is crucial just to our body functions in general. And to get the maximum benefit from our Plexus products, water is a crucial component because we need to flush those toxins out of our body. And a lot of people worry about not getting enough water in. I know that because I'm kind of a shift worker, or I'm, not necessarily where I can always go to the bathroom. Just let me say, it's never been an issue for me. You can always time it out, especially I know like teachers and stuff that they're in a classroom. Just drink it in the morning, drink it after, after class, things like that. But you can get your water in, and that was it.
That's great, and that's a great tip. So I've definitely heard that as a concern, especially from teachers, where you just can't leave your classroom.
Mm-hmm.
Water is important. It does take a little extra planning, but it's definitely not a major hurdle.
Yep.
All right. Well, I have really enjoyed this conversation,
Yep.
cousin. I can't wait to see you in person, probably after the holidays, but we'll get together soon.
All right. Well, your brother's up here
And
by me.
that's true.
Yeah. So.
That's true. So it might be sooner than that. We'll talk offline about that. But
Okay.
I just wanted to leave you guys with a few words, and it's not. Honestly, we did not get into the health situation that we're in overnight, and I would caution you about looking for these quick fix solutions because they typically are not long lived. So our products do respond to every single person differently because each of our bodies are differently, and these are natural products. We have seen amazing results and thousands upon thousands of stories of people that have had a wide variety of things that were being impacted by, again, that blood sugar regulation, the inflammation in the body, and the gut health, and amazing stories of change. The reason why our company gives a 60-day money-back guarantee. These products are affordable. There's 3 ways to buy. There's straight up as a retail customer, just like you went to a store and bought the product. There's a preferred customer, which sets up a monthly auto shipment and gives you about a 10 to 15% discount, setting up that basically that subscription. And then there's also as an ambassador. You can do that as either a wholesale ambassador or somebody who shares the product like we do. So I would encourage you to go back to whoever invited you to this video. You can always reach out to Alaina or to myself, and we would be happy to give you information and just let you make an informed decision. So I'm Josh French, Senior Gold Ambassador in qualification for Diamond. Gooder. You all be blessed and have a wonderful evening.
Good night.